You are being watched.
Hello, welcome back to What a Movie. I'm Tony. And we're back for Person of Interest. Last time was Most Likely To. We had a high school reunion. I did this yesterday, the day before. Yeah, it was really good. Like I said when we discussed, I couldn't quite remember much more beyond the high school reunion. No. But a lot more happened. Vigilance were after Shaw and Reese. Because Root told them where they were. But they were also after Finch. Yes. Because Finch was going after Leona, her safe. She works for the government. Yeah. Get the information. And in there was a document about Northern Lights. Yeah. Which Collier now has. Yes. And has leaked. Which, luckily, Finch got away because Root saved him. But the documents have been leaked. And Northern Lights has been shut down. Well, the program has been shut down, not the machine. Yeah. And all of the relevant numbers have been rerouted to tertiary operations to the analog interface route. What a end. It's so good. I got goosebumps at that point where she just stops and like looks and then like zooms out at the camera. It's so good. Yeah, I enjoyed that one. It was good. I mistakenly said, I cut it out, but I mistakenly said that the main guy, Matthew, I said that he was in Batman, but I said he played Scarecrow, and of course he didn't play Scarecrow. Cillian Murphy played Scarecrow. Yeah. He played the mayor in... The mayor in Batman films. So, yeah. But there you go. This is Season 3, Episode 20, Death Benefit. This aired on the 15th of April 2014, directed by Richard J. Lewis, and written by Erik Mountain and Lucas O'Connor. Death Benefit. What could that mean, Claire? We have 4 episodes left of the season. Yeah. What could it be? Will we be seeing more Vigilance? We didn't see any of Decima or Samaritan last time.
Death Benefit. They're all kind of dead. Do you know what I mean?
In a way. Oh, that was something. Paper, so in my notes, so I wrote a bunch of notes in the episode where we saw it was it Ram when we got the flashback to seeing the person before Reese. Yeah. He said to Finch, one of the reasons he was leaving is like, if I keep working for you, I'll probably end up dead. And that's funny because that's something Finch says to Reese later on. Yeah, there's a bunch of other notes I wrote. But another one I remembered is Root Path. It's mostly focused on Root. It was Daiso was the Japanese guy she was with. She spoke to him and she said, go meet with Casey. Yes. Not Casey. Was it Casey?
I think it was.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Go meet with Casey, who was the guy we met before from Ram. Yeah, so they're all like meeting up and working together. You want all the answers. You got 4 episodes left. Yeah. Yeah. You ain't getting them. You might do. Who knows? But yeah, we'll see. 4 reactions in the description. Need your own copy to watch along. Just make sure to come back. We'll talk all about it. Let's go.
Northern Lights has a budget far outstripping any other program. Some have speculated that it may be...
That's crazy. It's leaked.
Your old boss Control just lost it.
Bitch tried to kill me. Nice to see her head on. We're still getting our numbers. The lights are on.
Ironically, Northern Lights.
Let's go.
You guys have the pancakes?
What?
No small talk?
You have the product?
What's going on?
What is going down?
A deal. I feel like there's some sort of trap.
That fast, huh?
He's gonna put 2 in your head and keep all the money for himself.
Right here to put a down payment on a yacht. Told your girl he'd show her the world.
1,000 buys a lot, but $1 million? Both you would take out your partner for that.
Sorry, guys. Deal's off.
Easy as that, I guess.
Yeah. I guess not all the numbers are likable people, you know?
Fosco can clean this up.
The machine is still spitting out numbers.
You know, Finch.
Just leaving the money
Without Northern Lights.
Well, then who's handling the relevant threats?
That's good timing, wasn't it?
Root.
Hey, kids. Deals?
Yeah. I miss you like I miss an intestinal parasite.
We've got a relevant number in Alaska. We're gonna steal a jet.
Does sound kind of fun.
I wouldn't say no to that.
Turn that frown upside down, Lurch.
Lurch.
Harold's about to call from DC. He needs your help.
She's just got all the answers.
She has.
Well, there they go. That's so funny that First of all, she kidnapped her. Now they're working together.
The nation's capital.
I heard.
Wouldn't you be like, what? How do you know?
What? It's cool we're seeing more out of New York as well.
Yeah.
I like it.
Pinch.
Dear, I hope that you've packed something other than weaponry.
There's some tripwire and a toothbrush.
Essentials.
Another
Yeah.
here in D.C.
Vigilance will have to wait.
Rudy's getting the relevant numbers.
We're entering uncharted territory.
Oh, I love it.
Both relevant and irrelevant. Just when Decima is determined to make Samaritan operational.
Maybe the timing's not a coincidence.
Threat of Samaritan should not be underestimated.
How do you know it's not already up and running?
Because we'd be dead, Mr. Reese.
Yeah,
The machine is a shield. Samaritan is a sword. If it gains access
Sword
to the
or
government's
shield?
feeds, you and I would be at the top of the list.
So maybe the machine is trying to protect us.
I built it to protect everyone.
Maybe it's got priorities, you know?
Oh my.
What?
Congressman, that's it.
That's Roger McCord, congressman.
The Rules Committee controls the flow of legislation.
He has that much power. He'll have plenty of enemies.
Given
There's
the
a lot of
activities in
power.
Washington recently, vigilance would have to be a suspect. However, McCourt's been an outspoken opponent of government surveillance.
Any disgruntled citizen could be the assassin.
How many people are in America?
a lot.
Millions.
It's like being in my car earlier.
Yeah.
You call this music? Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Can we put the screeching cat out of its misery?
It's not feline, it's Verdi. There's a performance of Il Trovatore. Next time you
showed
can
that
be the
before.
disc jockey. We'll listen to whatever you like.
Gangster
Let's
rap.
sing for you.
Ooh.
Do a great moon cycle, you know.
I'd like to hear Reese sing. You.
His aide handles all phone activity.
Congressmen are eligible for Secret Service protection.
No one's made an attempt on his life yet.
He knows now. Try Finch.
I know.
God, it makes sense.
Yeah, Reese is insane. That's so funny.
I don't approve of this strategy. Didn't know you were going to steal the identity of an actual Secret Service agent.
He's resting comfortably in a motel room.
Define comfortably.
Gotta go, Finch.
The Rules Committee.
You don't want to know.
Who's this?
It's Agent Abbott, Secret Service.
Where are you from, Adam?
From Tulsa, Oklahoma.
I love how quick Finch has to be.
There for tonight, tickets to the Verdi Opera at the Kennedy Center.
Sounds like screeching cats.
You probably
Hey.
I could shoot you in the leg, sir.
Pardon me.
Might get you out of the opera.
Hey, he always wanted to be Secret Service. Yeah, well, oh, and we can dispense with the stop.
I don't like him.
No stoplights. You don't like him,
No.
did you say? I love that. I could shoot you in the leg.
Sorry.
I mean, he's getting on well with him.
Yeah.
They're doing pretty good.
He's good with that little, like...
Now I'm hearing you might be taking their side instead of the unions.
I do think that you ought to sign it.
Unbelievable.
It puts you at the front of the line for a bigger government contract.
Another contract.
Yeah, I am looking out for you guys.
Hey, he defused that pretty well,
He
didn't he?
did.
I guess I jumped the gun a little bit.
Hey, is your wife in town with you? Here, go as my guest. It's classical stuff. She'll love it. It's not something to remember.
That saved him from the opera. There you go. It's, Senator.
It's a very bright painting.
Reputation precedes you. Come with only the best of intentions. So what can I do for you? Actually, it's what I can do for you and your Northern Lights problem. I have no knowledge of that project. Surely you didn't think that no one was watching you.
We're all being watched.
The group responsible for leaking calls themselves Vigilance. Peter Collier. Yet it couldn't protect you from this group when you needed it to. My company is finalizing development of a new surveillance system.
Man, he's selling it really well.
We've gone down a similar path. Northern Lights is effective but compromised by the ethics of its creator. It spoke, but never listened. What I have not only listens, but obeys. It can find anyone, anywhere, anytime.
That's scary.
There are some members of Congress who are greenlight another program. Dissenting voices will not be a problem. How can you be sure?
Because I'll just find him.
Obstacles are only obstacles until you move them out of the way.
Yeah, man.
Oh my god, this guy.
The music's so good for him as well.
McCourt's list of enemies is practically non-existent.
Everyone loves him.
Yeah.
Clean campaign to get in. Finances are sound, has an impressive stock portfolio.
Help you with something, friend?
Let go of me. I've got this.
Local homeless guy. I've seen him around. He's got a standing offer to buy a meal for anyone who needs one.
It's a practice he started last year to raise awareness.
That's
cool.
That's grieving.
Yeah.
I saw something. He does seem like a really stand-up guy, don't he? In a way, like.
Finch, take this down.
MI6.
Trace it.
Abbott, chop chop.
What was that?
Forget it.
They're very friendly.
Think I should have gone with Root.
Oh, I would be flying a jet by now.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh.
Miami. Ooh.
There in the
Thanks
top
for
of
being
it.
my travel buddy.
So is this what you're doing from now on?
I doubt it. There's still too much work to be done. I understand. We're leaving now. Won't be joining me. She needs you somewhere else. Where?
Here? Wait, did they just take these people out?
You should go back to dealing coke.
Oh my god.
They're just enjoying a cocktail. These people.
Well, I guess they took them all out, right?
Yeah.
I noticed a little mistake. Her drink was like going up and down between shots. Yeah.
Shouldn't we check in on the real Agent Abbott?
I guess someone should turn him over.
I beg your pardon?
Something's wrong, Finch. Sorry?
What the hell, Abbott? You never heard of knocking?
Should I call it in?
I guess he's used to that.
Might want to consider his wife as a possible threat.
Actually, he's been aware of his affairs. I was able to trace the license plate. Decima Technology.
It's all connected.
The court must be a threat to Samaritan.
I mean, he did say something about his policies earlier, right? Privacy policies or something like that? He was...
There's something you should know, officer. He's not Secret Service.
What?
Okay...
Don't do it.
Oh, lordy.
Stay put.
Damn. Now where you gonna go?
Change your plans. I've got McCourt.
Got him.
Just gonna kidnap you.
Like you said, Finch, these are strange times.
Well, that backfired on them, didn't it? Kind of. Just kidnap him.
Have to question the wisdom of abducting an elected official.
Congressman was abducted in a black sport utility vehicle.
So I'm gonna dump the car and hole up somewhere.
That's all you gotta do.
Well, turn left up here. I know a place.
They're so fishy characters at the same time. Of
Well, yeah, I mean, imagine this from the
Yeah.
Congressman's, like, point of view.
Place doesn't look like much of a safe house.
That's the idea. Fully stocked kitchen, bulletproof glass.
You're gonna scream.
Bedside manner. We wish you no harm. We're here to help.
I reckon he's gonna yell. What do you think?
Who are you?
Oh.
yeah, that's
Security
a
advisors.
You can pay the ransom.
Someone's trying to kill you.
Yeah, you.
We're protection.
Knock out my security detail and then you abduct me at gunpoint.
Technically, Elsa shot at you a couple days ago.
That's how I told you to shout.
We don't have time for this. If you want to survive, you're going to have to help us. Now, about that hit squad.
That was the FBI trying to save me from
I
you.
assure you that was not the case.
It must be very
You know about a company
confusing.
called Decima.
Never heard of it. Why?
They sent the team that tried to kill you.
People love me. I'm a deal maker. Let me go. Then, whatever you need.
He knows how to do things.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Finch, get out!
Proof glass.
shut the door.
Nice.
You're shooting at federal agents.
Feds don't walk in scattering lead. Decima found us. How?
It's
a trap.
We need to go.
Oh man. I did say we hadn't seen Decima for a few episodes, and the show was like, oh, okay.
We should leave the Beltway. We'll need a new car.
Or an old one.
God.
Or is it going to be Shaw?
Shaw might turn up. I reckon she might.
He's like a cockroach. I'm more comfortable shooting this guy than the cops.
Oh, he's just going for it. Oh my god.
That's gonna be sure.
100%.
Nope.
It is. Yeah, 100%.
It'd be really random in Collier.
No.
You guys come my way.
Collier doesn't like them very
No,
much.
but you know, like that sort of like weird dynamic because he's going to be against.
So how'd you know we'd be there?
I didn't until 5 minutes ago. I got a call from Root.
Yeah, who are you?
Right now, I'm the getaway driver.
Boy, this just gets worse.
You could be in the trunk with a guy who wants to kill you.
Nice.
I'm just imagining it from his point of view, and it's just insane. Like, madness. Oh, that's the problem, isn't
Can't
it?
go back. It's too dangerous.
I could try blasting through the roadblock.
Blasting does not inspire great confidence.
Time to get some fresh air.
Go for a walk.
Yeah,
Lovely.
Let's get a house, really.
Yeah. They're just gonna break into someone's house, of
Yeah,
course. Yeah. Why not?
Mail piled up. Must be on vacation.
It's like Decima without the power of Samaritans
Yeah.
right now. It's kind of crazy to think how scary it would be.
Why don't you just take me to the cops?
Law enforcement is no deterrent to the people coming after you, Congressman. Decima is developing a large-scale surveillance program, type of program that you've been vocally against. But your position on the Rules Committee gives you the power to alter or halt
I did say it, yeah.
legislation. Have you sidelined anything?
You can talk or bleed out. Suit yourself, tough guy.
I was able to get into his phone. We may have misread this situation.
Protection.
Who are you supposed to be protecting McCourt from?
Them.
I wasn't given that information. The only ones who've taken a shot at him are you.
Oh.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Mr. McCourt, you're sure you have no knowledge of Decima?
I already answered that.
I looked into your finances.
You did what?
I noticed your stock portfolio. Your portfolio is up 20%. Trades that have increased in value by over 600%. Either you're the smartest investor in Washington, or you're getting some very good information.
I don't like what you're implying.
It's more than an implication, and it'll become a call to an
Fact.
SEC investigator, I know, unless you're more truthful.
I know Decima technology. But they're not trying to kill me. You have an understanding.
What kind of an understanding?
They were looking for a little legislative support for their new surveillance program.
And in return for your support, you're getting insider stock tips.
Oh my god.
A couple of smart guys. Everything that happens in Washington is a deal.
And you're a deal maker.
That sounds bad.
We need to make a move.
Can't trust the government, people.
Should you just let him die?
Even when they appear nice. What, the Decima guy?
Greer is positioning Samaritan to replace the machine. His involvement is tangential at best, and he doesn't know Greer's intentions.
But if he's not a victim or a perp,
I'm not sure we're supposed to be stopping anything without McCourt. Samaritan doesn't get past Congress.
And Greer wouldn't get access to the NSA's surveillance feeds.
So does the machine want Samaritan?
No.
Then that's why we got his number. He is the victim. His life is in danger.
but from who?
Us. I think the machine wants us to kill McCourt.
Oh my god. Like, as this episode was going on, I was like, oh my god, I think I remember.
Just because Decima is not the threat to McCourt doesn't mean that we must be. The machine is designed to save lives, not take them.
Could the machine ever tell us to kill someone? Is it possible?
Yeah, but the machine is saving their lives by killing them.
Well, how bad would the situation have to be?
Bad?
Yeah.
It would have to see that an individual's actions could directly result in the loss of others' lives.
A dozen, 100, how many?
A lot, I'm not sure. I never dreamt it would come to this.
Well, it has. No machine. It sees something coming, something bad, and it wants us to stop it. You're the one who said we can't underestimate the threat of Samaritan.
But can you kill a person?
Well,
that's not why they started
They can.
You have to call off your deal with Decima. Unbridled access will create unlimited opportunities for abuse. The results will be nothing short of catastrophic.
People get up in arms whenever they go public. The simple truth is, The people want to be protected.
Just don't want to know.
People
They just don't want to know.
Sorry, I knew he was going to say that. They are protected by them, yeah.
Oh, maybe I haven't offered you the right incentive to withdraw your support for Decima's program. How much?
Yeah, maybe I got a little something for myself. All that makes me is good at what I do. I'm not calling off the deal.
He tried.
Mr. Reese, it was never my intention for people to be killed because of the machine.
What do you think happened when it gave the government a terrorist number? What do you think we used to do for a living?
That man is not a terrorist. We're not assassins. We protect people.
Isn't that what we're doing? Sacrificing the life of one to save the lives of many?
6 months ago, I would have already put a bullet in that guy's head.
Guy's changed me.
I've gotten used to saving people, but we've only been able to do that by trusting the machine. And if it's saying that this guy's got to go,
this is insane.
I urge you to consider the consequences of this action. There are consequences to not acting. Like with Simmons and Joss. Do this. If we let him walk out that door, Decima wins.
Is he already gonna be
Samaritan
gone?
will go live.
There may be another way. We've never been here.
But are you really willing to take that risk?
The mission, our purpose, has always been constant, to save lives. But that's changed somehow. If we're in a place now where the machine is asking us to commit murder, that's a place I can't go. I'm afraid this is where I get off.
Damn. I get it. That's completely the opposite of what he was trying to achieve.
God. Just like this, Harold goes. Bloody hell.
Ugh, this show. This is great music track to this as well. The imagery.
It's hard. It's like you said, like it's the lives of.
Yeah, one life to save however many lives. Yeah, it's a real conundrum, like real problem.
You did it. Damn.
It's just irrelevant. I love the lyrics. That's great.
They're taking over SWAT. Bloody hell. And there's dog. How do they get out of this?
Jesus. My God.
God. This could be a season finale here. Like, oh my God.
Damn, she's been hit. Oh, my.
Was it worth it?
Had an opportunity to consider my proposal. It's a demonstration of my system's capabilities will convince you. New York City, 24 hours.
New York had to pick there, didn't he?
We will find you a terrorist.
We'll never get this through Congress.
Sending voices would not be a problem.
Man, so dark. Like, must be questioning everything he's like done with the machine. He's gone.
Where is he?
He did say it's where he gets off.
Answer your phone, Senator.
How you doing, Garrison? This is Roger McCord. I can ensure that the House rules facilitate a quiet passage.
It didn't do it.
Do it.
God.
I'm your man.
There you go. Harold kind of won him over, like, yeah. Chris just gone. He's a super villain. I love that they do sometimes use these sort of... Yeah, I don't know. Oh, that shot of the library's great. These music tracks are great, but they're not great for YouTube. Like, I really have to edit around these. So.
Virgil, are we operational?
Feeds are coming online now. Commencing beta test.
Oh, my.
Find me Harold Finch.
Oh. Can we just watch Person of Interest all day?
I know, it's so good. It's this show, man. I love it. Oh, look, it's just searching through everything it knows. Boom, 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 boom. So,
I just don't even know.
that was Death Benefit. What did you think of that episode?
Do you know who I hope saves the day in this season?
Who?
Vigilance.
Vigilance, yeah.
It's the only people I can see saving the day. Because they're against
this whole thing.
Yeah.
So.
Which is so weird because we've known Vigilance as the enemy like the whole time that I'm now like...
Maybe they can do something
Can they take down Samaritan?
Yeah. I mean, I
feel drained.
So, this show is
I
so
feel like
good.
I only drained in like the last 10-15 minutes.
Oh, there's so much. Like, it turned. As soon as we found out actually he's working with them, it just, oh, man. I knew. As soon as they got... Because, like, obviously I've seen this before. I think I've only seen season 3, 4, and 5, like, once.
Yeah.
Maybe even season 2 once, or twice, maybe. I don't know. But I very clearly remember that house and something big happening, and I was like, oh, it's like, oh no, yeah. And when I saw his face in the beginning, I was like, I recognise this guy. But my God, what episode! What a lot of twists and revelations and moral dilemma is the big thing. Like, I mean, that's been the whole thing in the show, but yeah, yeah, it's crazy. Like, how can you even make that decision? It seems like the machine made the decision for them, but they're the ones who've got to act it out. And Harold's clearly saying, well, I'm off if this is where we're going. Like, yeah, my God. But I like that we're getting, like, straight away the aftermath of the Northern Lights stuff. We're getting Samaritan moving ahead, even having a test run. It's ready. This is going. That's insane. I did not remember it happening. That's just madness. Like, yeah. You two talk more, alright? I'm talking lots.
I don't know. Where did we even start?
I don't know. What did you enjoy most about this episode? That's what I want to know.
I didn't enjoy any of it.
What do you mean you didn't enjoy it? Of course you can enjoy it if it's stressful.
No,
right?
it's stressful and like, I'm like,
worn you out, eh?
My brain just feels drained all of a sudden, and I'm like, what? I just want to watch the next episode because I'm like,
we've only got...
Like I said at the end of this, that could have been a season finale.
100%.
100% like that done, and then you would just be like...
Yeah, we've still got 3 episodes.
I know, that's why I'm like, I want to watch the next one. I have nothing to say until I know the outcome.
We can't talk a lot tonight. I don't know if we'll fit another one of these in today, but yeah, I'd love to.
Where did we start?
We started with the leaked budget. Showing the machine with like news reports.
Oh yes, with them in the diner. Yeah, that seems like so long ago.
I know, so much happened. There was the news reports, Northern Lights, they're asking what it is. It was the most budget they had. And it's Short and Reese in the diner, and they're basically discussing, well, everyone knows about Northern Lights now. That must mean the government's not got access to it. It's shut down.
But they're still getting numbers.
Shaw's like, well, we're still getting numbers, so something's still happening.
And then a car pulls up and Reese is like, it's time to go. He's like, I haven't finished my waffles.
Yeah. They basically, I love how Shaw tries small talk. But they basically, it's a drug deal.
Yeah, that they were going to kill each other, basically.
Yeah, so they basically, they stop them from killing each other, tie them up, and like, let's go and deal with this.
Yeah.
So,
but then Root turns up.
Well, no, first they're like, well, who's dealing with the relevant numbers?
Yeah. Then Root turns up.
Yeah.
On a motorbike to pick Shaw up because she needs Shaw's help.
And it's like, did you miss me, kids? Or whatever she says. And I love how Shaw's like an intestinal parasite.
Yeah. I like how Root's like, don't worry, Reese. Finch should be calling you. Need your help in DC.
Yeah, because basically her and Shaw are going... Was it Alaska, she said?
To steal an aircraft.
To steal a jet.
Yeah.
And that's when I love how Shaw's like, does sound fun. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
he
then
gets called from
calls.
Finch, and he's like, I knew you'd be calling.
Yeah.
So he goes to DC, and I love how Finch turns up, and he's like, I hope you packed for the long haul. Like, you got anything other than weapons? I got tripwire for the door.
And a toothbrush.
The essentials.
Oral health.
Yeah. The number?
It's the Senate.
Roger McCaw, congressman.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a congressman. He basically can push through or halt legislations from going through. So he's got a lot of power, really. But they're trying to work out if there's a threat on his life.
Yeah. So
this is where they talk about the...
This is where they're in the car.
No. Before they leave the hotel, they talk about how vigilance, the trail's kind of gone a bit cold. Yeah. So, but that's still a thing, and they're like, Decima and Samaritan is a huge threat. Like, we've got to deal with that, and it all somehow
back seat.
But they're like, it all somehow feels connected, which it is, which is so cool. That's why I love these later. Like, as we're going on, everything's just like connected.
The spider web.
Yeah. They're sitting in the car watching him. Yeah. They're like, how are we even going to get close to him?
All his phone is dealt with his secretary, so he doesn't even have a phone they can bluejack.
It's like, and you can't even get Secret Service with him. Like that could be a good cover, but
there's no
unless there's a
threat
to his life.
This is like, okay.
I just love how the window goes down.
Yeah, and he just shoots at him. He's like, what are you doing? He's like, I'll
drive,
Finch.
Also, they had a conversation about opera, which is funny.
Yeah.
Reese does not like it, says it sounds like cats.
It's funny because we mentioned it in the reaction, and just for a bit of context on that, I don't know if you'll leave it in the reaction or if you watch the full reaction. At the moment, my radio is set to like France for some obscene reason, but I've just left it there because I find it quite comical when the radio comes on now and they're just talking French, and I'm like, this is it. And you got in the car earlier, and it was it was talking French with a little jingle behind it. We're like, what is happening? Yeah. But I usually just collect my phone music. That's why it doesn't really bother me, but it cracks me up every time.
But he basically gets a Secret Service job, Agent Abbott. But Finch is like, I didn't realise it was going to be so quick. I couldn't make you an ID. You had to steal one. Yeah. Where's the real Agent Abbott?
He's like, it's in a motel.
It's like, he says something like, I can't remember, but it's like, is he okay? Like, it's like, I can't talk now, Finch. Gotta go. Yeah.
I like this later on, just to bring it out. I know it's jumping a bit later on because the security detail lasts a bit longer, and then Finch says to Reese, doesn't he? He's like, should someone check on Abbott?
Yeah,
and then he's like, maybe someone should turn him. And he's like, turn him? It's such a minute bit that happens later on that it's just that's all we really hear about.
Yeah. But he meets the congressman, and they're quite friendly with each other. Yeah. And then he finds out he's got to go to the opera. He's like, oh, really? He's like, you promised your wife. And I love how Reese is like, I could shoot you in the leg.
He's like, what?
It's like, might get you out of the opera. He's like,
oh, nice.
And he's like, what's his name?
Don't know.
That's not it. Whoever, I don't know. Yeah, he's basically security. He's like, he wanted to be Secret Service.
Yeah,
it's
maybe
like,
one day. He might be a
good word. Yeah. Anyway, he's like, stop signs.
No stop signs today.
You just put the siren on.
Yeah.
The life, innit? You don't have to worry. You were complaining about stop signs earlier.
No, they were traffic lights.
Well, traffic lights, yeah. That's what I mean. So, as they're going to this place, a guy's shouting at him because he's... Yeah. But we see that... The point is, we see McCourt is very good at talking his way out of things, very good at making a deal, which is the whole point. He knows how to give people what they want, and he even gives them the opera tickets.
Yeah.
Because even he said earlier when he found out that the opera was it sounds like cats shrieking, or whatever. We cut to the senator we saw last time.
Yeah.
Has met with Greer. I can never get his name right. Greer.
I don't know how to spell it. It doesn't mean I can get it any righter.
Greer. Yeah.
He makes a comment that he doesn't usually do meetings this quick.
Yeah. And they're basically talking about you're having problems with Northern Lights. I've got a new system. My company, Decima Technologies, has an untethered system that you can find someone anywhere, any place, anytime.
Yeah.
Just ask. All we have to do is ask. He's like, yeah, but even then, I've got to get it past. Like, there's a lot of people who are against this sort of thing, especially after what's happened with Northern Lights. Yeah. And I love the line. Do you remember what he says? Obstacles are only obstacles until you move them out of the way. Like, literally, they will not be a problem.
Makes us presume that the reason the numbers come out is because Decima is going to remove him because he's an obstacle.
Which is such a good throw off. It's so good. Yeah. It's so well done. And it's not even like, it's just crazy. Like, Yeah, because obviously they gave the machine could have they're technically the perpetrators really in a way, but he is the victim still. So they couldn't just give them their number because they don't know what they're doing. The machine has pushed them towards being the perpetrator, which is even crazier. It's just mad.
We see him go for dinner.
Yes,
at a restaurant,
and a man is approaching.
Yeah, so Reese does his usual thing.
Stops him.
But then it was a homeless guy that they feed.
Yeah, this also plays into the fact that this man seems like a very nice man.
Yeah.
He seems to want to help people, and
yeah,
it's kind of for his own image. He's making deals and whatnot, but yeah, he feeds homeless people.
But there's another guy stood at the window staring in.
So creepy. So
that Reese goes to follow.
Gets the license plate.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's basically it.
Doesn't the guy slap Reese on the butt?
I think he does, yeah, because Finch's like, what was that? He's like, never mind. Because
he makes a comment going, I wish I was a Root or something.
Yeah, I wish I'd gone with Root. Yeah. Which, we cut to Root.
Yeah.
And sure, they're in Miami.
On a cocktail.
Yeah. They stole a plane and made their way there and done whatever. I love how, Root gets the info if she's got to go somewhere else. And she's going to... I can't remember where it was. She said, and Shaw was like, "All right, sure." And she's like, "You're not coming with me.
No.
You got other plans." She's like, "Oh, okay."
And then the camera kind of pans.
Well, it's the beer is just pouring, and then there's just loads of men knocked out. It's so good. Yeah. That's basically that. That's all we see of Root, right? Yeah, we don't see anymore. I like that we're getting. What did you? I think I've asked before, but. How much we're getting of Root is in compared to when we first got her. Did you ever think she'd?
Yeah, because she says something about preparing for something.
Yes,
she does in this bit, doesn't she?
Yeah,
so that I should be preparing for.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, how much she's part of the team really
I like
now?
It.
It's really cool. Yeah, yeah, I like it a lot. But. This is the part where we get, it's really late at night and Reese is talking about Abbott and then we hear a banging, a noise.
Yeah, so he runs into the guy's office.
And he's doing some funny business with the secretary.
Yeah.
I don't know what. Knock. Turns out his wife's okay, because Reese is like, oh, maybe the wife's a threat. But it turns out they've kind of got to deal with this. She's okay with it. So, always making deals, isn't he? So,
yes.
But they... we find out that Decima are the ones who sent the car, and the people
because he looks into it, it's a hire, and it was someone from Decima, that thing. Because this is where they leave the office,
and then
there's a car there again, and the person in the car phones the other security detail.
He's not
and says,
Secret Service.
Yeah. Is that what? So here's the real Abbott. Right.
And that's when Reese is like, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Knocks him out and then starts shooting at Decima. I love the shots. He hits the tires and the... Yeah.
Then he just kidnaps the guy.
Yeah. Well, the wording is so good. He's like, I got him. And Finch is like, what do you mean you got him? What? Yeah. They basically kidnap him.
Yeah. And then he goes and picks Finch up. And then I like how it pans over and Reese has duct taped his mouth and he's like,
what? You got so many people after you now, the Secret Service, the FBI, and however many people.
Then he turns on the radio scanner.
Yeah, that's us. We need to get another...
Need to get rid of this.
Yeah.
And this is where we find out that Harold...
has a safe house.
Well,
he bought a burger company of some sort, right? Yeah, and he's converted it with bulletproof glass and...
fridge full of food.
Lots of stuff. But I love how Reese kind of is very intimidating towards him, and that's when Finch is like bedside manner. It's like, look, we're here to help you. Someone's trying to kill you, blah, blah, blah. You're not going to scream, right? And then they ask him questions and stuff.
I like when the tape comes off, his first question is, who are you? Because it is that's a valid question.
Yeah. We're here to help you. Who do you know, Decima? And he's like, no. Little liar.
He does shout a little bit.
Yeah, after what? Well, he's... yeah. I love how Reese reveals, technically I shot... Because he's like, you're trying to kill me. He's like, well, technically I did shoot at you the other day. And I think that's when he starts shouting or whatnot. But Decima turn up, start shooting. Reese takes him out, basically. I love how he shoots through the wall, the cubicle wall. Yeah.
Then they're like, how did they know we were here?
Well, the guy's like, you shot at the feds, what are you doing? He's like, no, FBI don't come in shooting like that. Yeah. So.
This is where we find out that he's got a badge which has a GPS tracker
on, yeah.
Which he was given it a function like a week ago. And they're like, we need to move.
Being tracked. They go outside and Decima turn up because they're going to steal an old car.
Yeah.
Easy to hotwire.
Yeah.
Decima starts shooting, and I love this. It's the one guy left.
Yeah.
And Reese is like parasite or whatever.
They can hear the cops, and then that's when Reese is like, I'd rather shoot at this guy than the cops.
Yeah, which is cool. And they just like bloody Terminators walking at each other, shooting.
Not the first time he's done this either.
It's mad. But
a car turns up.
Shaw smacks into him. Well, yeah, car hits him. Shaw.
Of course.
And I love how the Congress is like, who are you? Like, I'm your getaway driver. He's like, this just gets more insane.
But obviously the police have put on like roadblocks.
Yeah, and that's when Shaw's
there's
like...
a comment though about that Reese makes is like, well, you can either be up here with us or in the boot with your friend.
With the other guy, the Decima guy. Yeah.
Tried to kill you.
Yeah. And Shaw's like, I could blast right through the roadblock. And that's when Finch is like, blasting doesn't really instill confidence in this situation.
And then you see Reese look at the house in
like
the
suburbs. Yeah.
He's like, I'll get the guy out of the boot.
Yeah. And we go for a walk.
Yeah.
They find a house. The house I recognised.
Yeah. There was like, the newspapers are outside and there's a pile of posts, like, unless they come home tonight.
Yeah.
They're on holiday.
Yeah. Basically, Shaw's like, I will help you, Decima guy, if you help us. And he doesn't want to talk, so she won't help. Congressman's still denying everything, doesn't know anything.
Finch hacked his phone and we found out that the guy's mission was actually protection.
Yes.
So
it said protect, on his phone.
Wait, you're protecting him. They're like, who are you protecting him from? And then it's quite funny because the guy's like, we've been watching him for a week and the only guy that's shot at him and stuff is you guys? That, you know, you're like...
Wait a second. They're the only threats that have seemingly been around him. Yeah. Because even he's like, everyone loves me. Who'd want to kill me? Like, I'm sure people will oppose me or don't like me, but I give them what they want. And,
Make a deal.
It's where Finch finds out he's trading has gone up.
So he does know what Decima is.
By 600%.
In 2 weeks.
Yeah, he confirms it. He's been working with Decima. They came to him and he took a deal.
Because he can put their bill through.
Yeah.
And they give him inside trader information.
Yeah. And this is when they go and discuss, and Reese has come to the conclusion. When did you conclude what Reese had concled? When he said it?
About the same time. Or like the run up to it that I was like, hang on a second.
Yeah, as they would say it, I was like, oh god, I remember. I was like, oh no.
So they're under the
like,
impression the machine has given them then his number.
Well, they're like, if he's not the victim of Decima and he's not the perpetrator, then what's going on?
Yeah, the machine wants us to kill him.
Is it possible? Like, and Harold's like, I guess, I don't know. I never. Yeah. I mean, if like that's what they're saying.
It's like Shaw said, like
how many?
Their mission is to protect one. Like we take out one person to connect.
Yeah.
And it is a really it's a weirdly moving scene because it is like Shaw even says to Harold 6 months ago, I wouldn't have even second guessed doing this because of it. I was given a number from the machine. And I had to take out that number, which is no different to what position they're in now.
But that's when Finch is like, well, he's not a terrorist.
Yeah.
He's just a guy, like an opportunist.
But how many lives are you going to save by killing
that's
this
the thing.
one?
It's a big moral dilemma. What would you do? Would you kill him? I mean, if Reese couldn't do it, he took Harold's side in the end.
I feel like Reese couldn't do it because of Harold being if
they're close friends. He trusts...
I can't be around for this.
He said that. He said, I don't trust your machine very often, but I trust you. So, and he did. Take his side. Yeah. Harold tries to go and talk him out of it, though.
It doesn't work.
He's like, look, if this happens, it's going to be very bad. And the guy's like, well, it's going to happen either way.
Yeah.
The government's going to do this. They've already done it. Now Finch is like, well, whoever the highest bidder is will get it, and then so many people will lose lives. So yeah, but it doesn't work. He's still going ahead with it. So we see the shot. Well, the guy even says people want to be protected, they just don't want to know how.
Yeah.
Which is the thing. Like once everyone finds out about Northern Lights, people are already like, what the hell? They're watching us? Like what?
Yeah.
You know. So and then. Yeah,
we don't
Reese.
really see much else.
Well, Harold says, if we go down this route, if we do what the machine wants, if we kill someone, that's not what we started. That's what we started it to save lives.
Yeah.
And if this is where we're going, this is where I hop off. I'm done. Reese goes in with his gun. And then we get a nice montage. I like the music. Like I said, it's harder for
SWAT
YouTube.
team
But
arriving.
yeah.
Gas through the thing. We see the other guy and then him.
It looks like he's dead. You were convinced he was.
I was.
Yeah. And then you see him running through the woods.
Being chased. Shaw gets hit. Reese gets her. And it's just like... And then they're in a car.
Yeah. And then we get like them walking through like New York and stuff, avoiding police.
Yeah.
And Harold just kind of
looks up at the camera.
And then disappears. He's done. Either way. Don't know. But we get the senator talking to Greer again. And saying, have you thought about it? Like, just give us a test period of 24 hours. New York City, of course, New York.
And we give you a terrorist.
And we'll find you. It's like, I can find a terrorist anytime. It's like, well, we'll get you whoever you want. That's what we said. Like, and any obstacles in the way, we'll change. And he gets the phone call, and it's McCourt saying, I can sort this out for you. Yeah.
Damn.
And then we get what looks like Samaritan's interface.
Yes.
Virgil was his name?
Yeah. And then they're writing the name.
Harold Finch. And it comes up with all like, you saw Nathan and yeah. Man. How's Harold going to get out of this?
Yeah. If it's only in New York, if Harold got out of New York...
Yes. Unfortunately, he was in New York. And he's not aware this is happening right now.
We don't know where he is.
Yeah. But Samaritan does.
Yeah.
So what do you think of Samaritan having a test period coming online?
Terrifying.
What's going to happen?
It's terrifying because there's someone there looking at that information.
Yeah,
and I think this is the whole debate of like, we had this debate last time and stuff, like, I don't feel comfortable someone sat there looking at the information.
But then if a machine is doing it itself and nobody sees that, you're more comfortable.
Yeah.
But I mean, technically the machine is halfway there. It's basically a person.
Yeah, I know. But I think it's because machines are very zeros, ones, like, they'll filter their but the human mind is so inquisitive that, you know, and you're like, we ask questions and we like you're just...
Yeah, but and the thing is, no one should have the power to pinpoint someone on the planet and then be like, yeah, you're gone. Like, that's insane.
Yeah.
And that's what Finch built the machine for, to stop that from happening. Like, yeah, I really love the whole dilemma of them having to choose whether to kill the one guy or... Yeah. And they didn't do it because they're too good. They've changed. Like, even Shaw's Edge is like, I think you said like a few weeks ago or whatever, like a month, so I would have even blinked an eye. Like, but now I kind of like saving people. That's what team is all about. Yeah. There we go. Where are we going next? 3 episodes. What do you reckon? So, is it going after Harold then? They're going to... I even said it, like, we were seeing Decima, like, we've seen Decima operate without Samaritan, and that's kind of scary. Can Samaritan find him? He's a very private person.
Yeah, and he doesn't use names, does he?
No.
So it is like, what are they going to unearth on him?
Yeah.
Because...
I don't know.
We've seen Sparrow, we've seen all different names.
Goose. I don't think he's ever used Goose.
But do you know what I mean? It's
yeah. No, I get you. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. Like, is he just... And as well, if he's walked away from them two, is he on his own? Like, is he going to have no protection?
I don't know what Greer or whatever his face is going to get from this, because the government know, like, Control and stuff know that Finch is the guy behind it. So, like, if they're like, I've found you a terrorist, here he is, and gives him Finch, surely some people in the government are going to be like, this isn't a terrorist.
But,
do you know what I mean?
But is Greer just using that as an excuse to get it online to then...
Yeah, I know. But do you know what I mean? Like, higher up is going to know...
I mean, they got 24 hours. They could probably find many people. Is that easy?
What's his proof of him being a terrorist?
Don't know.
It's not a terrorist.
But technically, they were always after threats to national security, right? So is he a threat to national security?
No, he created national security.
Well, yeah, but he's also trying. I mean, the government have always wanted more control, so he's trying to prevent that in a way.
Yeah.
You know. So.
Yeah, it's just gonna be.
But what do you think if Harold's on his own now without the Sean Reese? What's he going to do? What is Sean Reese going to do? What's Root up to?
I do think.
Will Vigilance turn up?
I said at the end of the reaction, I was about to say that I can see Vigilance saving the day.
You reckon?
Like I feel like Vigilance is very much been portrayed as the bad guy in this.
Yeah.
From the moment they stepped in, but I think they could have the potential to be the good guy at the same time. It's like I said, like a few episodes back, like Vigilance. I get Vigilance's they want privacy, but do they realise their impression of the machine is probably what Samaritan is? They don't realise that the machine itself isn't someone behind a screen. It's filtering. It's not looking into everyone. It's looking into.
I mean, again, not everyone feels the same way you do, though. Yeah. And even the thought of being watched. is against everyone's.
But do you know what I mean? That they've got the potential to turn into the good guy.
Yeah,
and,
I get what you're saying.
Kind of help this situation with Samaritan. I feel like I don't know.
Guess we'll have to see. 3 episodes left of season 3.
What could happen?
What could happen? Only I know. Well, and whoever's seen it at home. I'm very excited. It's really good watching it again as well because it's been a while for me. So, like I said, these last few seasons I've only seen once. So, yeah, it's just as it happens and as the episode goes on, I'm like, yeah, it's so cool. Yeah, very excited for more. We'll stop talking, so maybe we might be able to fit another one in. Who knows? We don't know. But yeah, next on the channel is More Always Sunny. Otherwise, we'll be back in a week's time for more Person of Interest. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.